New week, new documenting the journey. Welcome back. On this channel, I document my journey, building my brand, exchange life from 0 to 10 million a year. We sell custom jewelry. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about running a seasonal brand, a seasonal business in general. Is it worth it? Do I want to move on? Why should I move on? Why should I not move on? Because as you saw in the last video, after Q4, the revenue, the profits tanked. Then it went up a bit for Valentine, but then it went down again after Valentine's. And then I really started to contemplate, is it even worth it to run the business in general? When is something quitting versus moving on? When it's actually smarter to move on into a better or higher leverage, bigger opportunity? Because what you work on is way more important than how hard you work. We all work hard. It's just a rite of passage to work hard, but you know, the difference is actually made in what you choose to work on. So this video is my raw thoughts on that. What do I think about that? How am I going to handle it? Am I going to move on? Why or why not? Please let me know in the comments how you think I should handle this, and I'll see you guys in the video. All right, I just did a little workout here. I regrouped my thoughts in my notes because I had a few things I've really been struggling with over the past few weeks. First of all, look at where I'm at, right? I just did a home workout in this crazy gym. So, you know, I'm very deep in the trenches right now, but one thing that I do want to say, and I hope this makes something click in your head, is that the trenches that I'm in now are way different than the trenches that I was in back in the day. If you go back to my first videos, and even before that, when I wasn't making YouTube videos yet, locked up in my room for years, trying to make shit work by myself without anyone to relate to. There is so many really inspiring people around me. This is not my gym, you know? This is one of my best friends' gyms that I can stay in, and I'm lucky to be, you know, doing my thing around. And, you know, not only him, but also other people around me, I think, just show me what's possible and inspire me day to day. And it's really crazy for me that even though I am going through my shit, I'm getting pushed every day by fucking killers that I learn from, killers that really changed the way I look at things, the way I, you know, live, just everything. So I just want to hopefully bring over to you that maybe you don't have that right now, but maybe seeing, you know, it from my perspective and me sharing my thoughts, that can kind of be your thing to hold on to. Because for me now, I have my people that I can hold on to. So even if I am going through this shit, I still have that keeps me up, you know, that keeps me going, that gives me new ideas, that say, try this, try that, go that direction, go this direction. So I hope these videos can be that for you. And the point here is that find your own people as well, because it doesn't matter what state you are in. You will have ups, you will have downs. It's at the end of the day about the people that are around you and that are, you know, those are the people that make your life, okay? So just wanted to make that point because it's crazy. I even call these trenches, okay? These are not trenches. Trenches are when you really go through your shit, and I'm aware enough to realize that I'm still in a good position and living my dream with people I care about, with people I'm inspired by, doing whatever I want, whenever I want, etc., okay? So I'm not fucking ignorant. And I'm really grateful for the position that I'm in, but I'm still really going through it. I'm very close to just shutting this whole thing down, my fucking brand. I'm just very, very close to shutting this shit down and just starting from scratch. Even though I said I was going to commit this year to it, I'm very close to doing that. And it's the same issue as last year. Last year, I started scaling for the first time in 2023 in August. I started running ads again after 3 years or some shit of trying things for the brand. It was never working. We ran test ads again. About 2 weeks. Ad spend was about 50 euros a day. Probably spent about like 700, 800 bucks on ads. Didn't get it to be profitable. So we're going back to the drawing board. I'm gonna tackle the products from different angles. That's what my next thing is gonna be. And then I thought, okay, maybe I know something now, and I found this necklace, the Two Homes necklace that you can find on my site now. Maybe this has potential. Like, it was getting some sales. So I'm gonna go all in on the brand in that Q4. And I dropped all of my agency clients and I went all into the brand. And I started scaling, and everything was smooth sailing, and I was scaling and I was making money. And then November, December, great, blah, blah, blah. January was still quite good, but then things throughout the year started to get more rough. Performance was going down, efficiency was going down, profit was going down. And I thought I can engineer my way out of it. I need to get better at creative. I need to create a new site. I need to hire this person. I need to find a creative strategist. If you followed my videos, you've seen all of these things that I've thought about that I thought I needed to do to get things to the next level. And I was like, there was a running joke in our group, like I'm preparing for Q4 2027 or some shit, because I was always like, yeah, how is business? Yeah, good, but I'm just preparing for Q4 because my shit is so fucking seasonal. But I thought I can get better, and then I can over-engineer my way out of it, engineer my way out of it, and then skill again in Q4 and maybe keep that skill up with all of the new things that I know and new things that I've learned. And this year it just hits again like a truck. And I've already been through it, all of this shit last year, like trying to improve performance by really improving all of these things and struggling and, struggling to scale and keep staying at low scale and seeing profit go down. And now I'm like, it's hitting again. And why am I even doing this? Like, I don't know. I know what's possible. I just told you, like I'm around killers, big scalers, not only in ecom, just general. Like I really deeply understand and know what's possible at a young age because I see it. Oh, that was, the lights are going out. But yeah, I really see what's possible. And then I am like over-engineering such a small opportunity. Again, I can maybe push this thing to 5 to 10 million a year. Maybe to 5, if I really push it with new products to 10. But it's such an uphill battle. And the way I have now learned, and I really, it clicked a lot. I already understood it, but it now clicked a lot. You should go to my Twitter, I tweet about it. Product opportunity is so important, and the potential that a product has. My brand only has the potential to go that far with these niche type of jewelry products or travel products. And I can expand and I can think broader and think about luggage. And maybe I can even go to, of course I could do that. But the positioning of the brand isn't really like that. Do I really want to be doing that? Like, is that really what I want to, scale? Or do I just start from scratch and create something with an upside and potential that has a big potential, has a big target market, has a big LTV, has something that I care about more and actually can resonate with the audience about, that you guys could resonate with the product, which also would overlap the YouTube with the brand, which would be great for each other. Do I just do that already? Is it dumb at this point to keep going with what I'm doing, a niche jewelry brand? Or do I have to push it this year to get the most out of it? Because, if I want to move on from this thing, the ideal scenario would be I get in on an uptrend again, skills going up, it is profitable, it has year-over-year growth, and then I list and sell the thing, and then I move on to the next thing. Or do I just already move on to the next thing? Because at what point is it dumb to not move on to a higher leverage opportunity where I could also just like let it ride out, give myself 4 to 8 hours a week to work on Exchange Life, like not completely shut it down, but focus my my full effort on other things and then scale it up again in Q4 and then list and sell it. Basically the same thing, but then just later in the year, because now it's just going to be such a struggle to get any scale throughout the year, basically. Like, what do I do? The only reason, my friend always tells me this, my big scaler friend, one of my big scaler friends, you can run my business. You have the skill set to run my business. Like he tells me that. But why am I then not making, or doing as much skill as him? It's because my brand and opportunity is so small. And I'm not saying that if I just move on to the next thing, everything will be good and I will be a big scaler in no time. There's still going to be struggles, etc., but you might as well start at the right place, right? And that's why Warren Buffett also says, he emphasized this many times, but basically you can be the best rower in the world, but if you pick the wrong boat, you'll go nowhere. And he emphasizes this with a story of a smart guy that he knows that doesn't go as far as he thinks the guy could have gone because he picked the wrong, industry or boat to row in and worked his way up in the wrong vehicle. So that is just a major factor. And I really don't know at what point it's fucking dumb to keep going with this shit, or just am I quitting, Am I quitting or is it dumb? Like, that is the point where I'm at. Am I fucking dumb to keep going with this shit and grinding through the fucking grid, putting my teeth, I don't know how to say this in English, but you know what I mean? Or am I quitting? I don't fucking know. I don't know. So yeah, that is what's going through my head. I fucking wrote my thoughts down here to kind of regroup them. But there's people that have similar problems. It's crazy what this YouTube thing does. Last video was pretty shit, I think, but it was just me fucking throwing it all out there, and it was well received. And even on Twitter, like I'm tweeting more, I'm getting more like interactions with people there, and there's people in my DMs that are going through the same thing. It's very cool to see people at a similar level or people even way further level. This content thing is really cool with the people it connects me to, like big people in the industry that send me messages and stuff, big scalers. I think it's such a good word. That are saying, like, one guy that was doing very similar numbers as me on Black Friday. Oh, there we go again. And now he dropped to very similar numbers that I showed you in last video as well in this season. And he was like, bitch. And he was like, I'm just going to move on to something else throughout the year, to a high leverage opportunity, because I don't think it's worth the time. And I'm really at that point right now. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Yeah. Pro Ecom tweet. That just one thing I was just reminded of. Pro Ecom Tip. Never start a seasonal brand. I just tweeted this. So easy, right? Dumb motherfucker. Again, no matter what happens, I'm in an environment and around people, and I'm in a way better position than I used to be. So I'm grateful for that. And I've also built this fucking YouTube thing from the ground up, which who the fuck has done this? So that is a cool thing. Like, I've had my journey out there, and it's a good foundation for like my big thing that I want to do, which I'm really itching to start doing already, by the way. My fucking YouTube takeover plus big business plan. I'm really starting, like, when do I do this? I thought I should give this year to Exchange Live and meet the person that can do that with me organically, the YouTube, like document my journey with me, a person that comes with me and also works with me on the brand. But yeah, I'm really not sure about it all anymore, guys. I don't know if this rant made any fucking sense to you, but I'm going through it in the fancy fucking trenches. Thank you. Thank you. It inspires me a lot, and it keeps me going, because I know what's possible. I know exactly what's possible, you know? And there's no way that I'm not gonna make it happen. There's just no fucking way. Like, it's all fun and games, but there's just no way. Yeah. I think that's really it that I wanted to yap about. Yeah. Anyways, it's not all ups, as you can see. I'm fucking going through it, and I'll figure it out like always. But part of the game, I put my nerd glasses back on, and I'm going back to the trenches.